Scott's here with West's top safety, Marvell from Crespi. First, Marvell, just talk about the experience of being out in the opening the last couple of days up here in Beaverton.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's no other experience that comes close to it. Especially with all the gear you get, on top of that, all the coaching, and it's kind of like, we're all starting to bond together as a whole camp group, so it's really fun.
I know you're the first guy since Tyler Foreman from Crespi to come, but the third Crespi saw with Jordan Simmons. What is that like, knowing that the great program at Crespi, you guys have had a pretty good run here of sending guys at the opening?
Right, it's an honor to be a part of that group. I mean, not many people are fortunate enough to get this opportunity, so I'm taking every advantage of it.
You got the majority of the West Coast after you. Almost all the Pac-12 schools are after you. Have you started to narrow your list down a little bit, or do you have a time frame when you want to start narrowing the list?
I've narrowed down a little bit between me and my family. I plan on coming out with a list towards the end of the summer.
Who are the schools that you're very certain are going to be on that final list?
Definitely my two local schools, USC and UCLA.
Okay. And now some of the national schools that recruited you down the SEC and ACC, are some of those potentially going to crack the list, or are you looking more West Coast?
Yes, Texas A&M for sure, Oklahoma, and Notre Dame. Yeah.
Now talk about USC. Obviously, Crespi's had some players go over there in years past. What makes the Trojans a definite candidate to stay in your list?
I mean, I don't really go off previous players when it comes to my decision. I take my visits. I've taken a few unofficial visits to USC, and I love it a lot. Everything about it, from the academics to the football. So it's a great school.
Who's your primary recruiter at USC?
Coach Keith Hayward, DB coach. Yeah.
All right. And then over at UCLA, obviously they've been recruiting you for quite some time. Who's the primary coach recruiting you there?
Coach Martin.
And how much is Tyler doing some recruiting of you?
He's doing a little bit, but he mostly just tells me, gives me advice on what I'm doing in high school, not so much in college and things like that. So, he'll give me props or give me advice on whatever I may need help with or something.
Have you decided what All-American game you're going to play in?
Yes, the Army one.
Okay, now, will you announce at the Army Bowl, or do you think you'll wait closer to signing day?
I'll wait for signing day.
You take all 5 of your visits?
Right.
Okay, now, is there a lot of pressure from the family or from your friends to stay at one of the LA schools, or is your family kind of supportive of whatever you do?
Nah, they have my back. They're supporting me 100%, so we're all going through it together, trying to figure out what school best fits me as a student and as a player.
And what did you measure your height and weight this morning?
I think I went 6'2", 184.
Okay, did you end up doing all 5 of the Spark events?
Yes, I did.
What was your score?
125 or something like that.
What did you clock in the 40?
40 was a 4.55.
Okay, were you pretty happy with that time?
Yeah, a lot better than last time. Last time at the NFCC I had a bad hammy. So I definitely improved in that area. I improved in every area, actually, of the Spark. So.